back. It has been a tough few years for teachers, with many leaving their professions at the height of the COVID-19 pandemic. In fact, a new analysis from Chalkbeat found more teachers than usual exited the classroom after last school year. It's that high turnover that's inspired a Chicago nonprofit to launch a campaign celebrating educators. The We Appreciate Teachers campaign was designed by Back to School America, which provides free school supplies to underserved students in Illinois. Joining us now is Matthew Kurtzman. He's the CEO of Back to School America. Matthew, thanks for being with us.
It's great to be here. Thank you.
So set the table for this conversation. What is exactly the We Appreciate Teachers campaign, and why was this important for you to launch?
Well, we actually launched this campaign of COVID. I was seeing more and more news stories about teachers and the fact that they are not getting the support that they need, the struggles that they were having. And so I felt it was important to shine a spotlight on this problem and to give them a pat on the back for what they're doing. It's a tremendous amount of work on their part.
And when we talk about COVID, and that was kind of your aha moment to do something like this, then a week like this unfolds in Nashville, in a school where educators are thrown the other realities of what their job calls for them to do. How does a week like this sort of reinforce the pressures on educators in this country?
Well, it's interesting you say that, because I was actually watching some of the footage last night and struggling as I watched it, and seeing and realizing that safety is now yet another thing that we have to be concerned about for our teachers and for students. And so I really think we need to focus a lot of energy and resources on schools. It's why we obviously give out school supplies. But teachers are unsung heroes, and they need to be appreciated. Parents need to thank teachers. We need to thank teachers. We need to support them. We need to give them the salaries they deserve. We need to provide the funding that schools need so that they have the staff, so they can provide safety. These are all important factors that are necessary if we're going to give our kids a good education.
So let's talk about the people who really rise to the top. When you select winners in this, what are you looking for exactly? Which educators kind of cream rises to the top?
Well, certainly we're always looking at the schools that are in more challenging neighborhoods and those that provide, that focus more on low-income students. They tend to have more challenges because certain things like just walking to and from school is a challenge. And so we really look at, there's an essay portion of the survey or the application that people write about what's going on in their schools, the diversity of students, the type of work that they're doing, the challenges that they have. Look, we would love to reward every teacher because they certainly all deserve it. But obviously we can't do that. So in Illinois, we're picking 25, and we're going to celebrate them during Teacher Appreciation Week.
And, you know, we appreciate teachers for so many things. We all can look back on our own educational history and remember the ones that really stood out from the pack. And some of those are the ones that dip into their own wallet, their own purse, to kind of make their classroom what it needs to be if there isn't that budget in the school budget. How does this program that you're working with and working on kind of augment that problem?
Right. Well, teachers on average spend $500 or more every year on school supplies. And remember, many of them are underpaid, so this is an additional burden on them, which is why, as you pointed out earlier, many teachers are leaving the profession. Good teachers, a lot of young teachers, they get burnt out so quickly. And so what we're doing with this program is every teacher that we select is going to get 25 or 30 of the kits for their classroom. Their entire classroom will get kits. We're also going to give them a big gift basket of goodies just for themselves to say thank you for the work that you're doing. And then certainly just the amount of kits that we distribute every year is trying to reduce that burden on teachers so they're not reaching into their own pockets and spending money on school supplies. It's a tragedy that in our society, the kids don't have school supplies. It's a very basic yet very vital need.
You really raise great points here to really appreciate these teachers who themselves have gone through COVID, security, safety concerns over these years. Matthew, thanks for putting a finer point on a really terrific program. Thank you so much.
Right, and I just want to say one last thing, which is the contest, the applications are due April 1st, so people have like 2 days to get those into us. They can just go to our website, be2sa.org, and fill out that application.
Okay, thank you so much. Very much appreciate that. We want to make sure we have all of that up, and we're going to have that up on our website as well. The applying time for the We Appreciate Teachers contest, as Matthew indicated there, is April the 1st. Links at cbschicago.com as well.